Sinatunara na maluna no kaya yakai tutotora narasi santa kelikuru ya yumakli na yumakukukura renteri mayanadras kelikarara te makuti tundara atakli Ilamando oranda kile menono uki iya yamukush kere entala manono uya yandere kile menono ko ote kita nanaya le nanono marara siki ki mroto korota kele yikutukushes. Shere taila manono no ko ika dendara ramala koro ronto kutakete as ika yamakutulo koro. Welcome to this light language transmission today. Welcome. There's a very happy energy, which is a bit, it feels a bit, how to explain this, unsettled, or it is an energy that is I hear something is taking a toll on someone. I not being able to focus. Someone's not being able to focus. And there's this being, and I was led to a crystal. I was led to wear moldavite. There's something about moldavite crystals, or maybe you have tried to get a new crystal or another green crystal is significant at this time or will help you focus. There's the green color that comes through a lot, which there's something that has opened up in your throat chakra, which now makes it easier for your soul to express the heart's desires. And I'm seeing your dragons having a dance, and there's multiple dragons, and they feel like little ones, all jumping around and dancing in circles, holding each other and being extremely happy about something that you have managed to do or you are about to do. There's something about I don't know, this energy of being in a phase of not knowing what to do or not knowing what to choose or just trusting. There's not much energy of focus. There's more like I don't know, going with the flow or trusting that the answer will be coming to you, or they're showing me this. It's like a path going from your heart space to your throat chakra, and it looks like a golden or a yellow path. It is a path of fire or a path of strength or courage, something like this. And you know, like when and I'm seeing those little dragons, the little dragons are coming back, or the dragons are back around you. Because I can see the little ones spitting fire and being taught how to use their power. Some of them can spit fire, others have other powers. Some of them are very fast and very good in, you know, when they fly. Some of them can fly to places and to what feels like they can fly into other people's brains, like swords in the tarot, you know, like the something very fast. There are some dragons, they belong to a certain element. And there's also a rainbow dragon, which is teaching those little kids, the little dragon ones. Someone has a headache, or someone is giving you a headache. There's the little ones are preparing for something, and you are being renewed, or you are new in, I don't know if you have a new do you have a new name, or a new house, or a new address, or a new car, or a new something is new about you. And it could also be energetic. There's like a new number on you, and with number I mean a new, what feels like a new, you're not a number, it's not coming through this way. It's more like a new task, a new form. It's as if you had a new, you were on a new timeline, and your energy, your aura has changed. And I keep on hearing Moldavite, or it has become Moldavite, it has become something like Moldavite stone, or something greenish. It has become more maybe love, you know, because I can see this path from the heart to the throat. You are probably walking your talk or, you know, saying what you will be doing, or you can express what you love and what you are all about. I hear you have a new name. I don't know, it feels like you have a new name, or these little dragons, which I see that there are many of them, and they have all different colors. I can see especially like rose color ones, but they have little other parts in them that have a different color, and it depends on which direction they choose. So you have something to do with these dragons. You're somehow linked directly to these younger dragons. It's as if you, maybe you have little, why do I say little, projects, young ones, you know, you have started new paths. And as long they are, if they are, you know, if these paths, these projects, these new things on the way are coming from the heart, I hear many of you needed courage for this. If, as long as they are coming from your heart and moving up to your throat chakra and being expressed in any way, you know, you express yourself. It could be words, it could be written words, it could be songs, lyrics, you know, it could be creation, another form of creation, because it doesn't have to come out of your mouth. It could come out of your hands, but it is still flowing up from the heart space through this golden, I hear golden gate. It's like you have opened a golden gate inside of you. Uti kita nananta ita kita to say kita ta malakuro utuk titi sana nananili yu nanara kre ita kita ameshu urutus ndakli krasha sakiti kita maye ya sendekli. Why am I seeing, I'm seeing beetroot. Someone is using beetroot in their drink, or eating beetroot, or something about the color purple, or a beetroot color. Someone is also creating clothes with natural coloring, and is using plants and vegetables to color their clothes. Something with beetroot. Maybe you need something in beetroot. And I'm also seeing the blood flow in someone's body. The path is clearer to you, or my nose is itching. Sorry about that. The idea is I'm seeing that there's still something about, I'm seeing that what happens right now is more like this, from the heart up into your throat, or you are now able to love yourself more, say no because you protect yourself, or you are learning to control your words or your creation somehow, so it is productive and helping and healing Mother Earth. You have a mission, and this number comes up again. It's as if you had a new number, you live somewhere else, you have been given a number, maybe it's a phone number, I don't know, or maybe you have, I don't know, learned more about numerology, or you have found out about the number of your name, or the road you live at, something about names. My right side of my head hurts. Someone is seeing the world in numbers. This has come up before, and my right side of the head is hurting. So there's something hurting about wanting to do too much, or wanting to control too much, or something with actions that are too much or that are hurting. Not sure. There's also about something about names. Maybe you give names to certain things or beings, or there's a number that is associated with the names or the letters, or maybe you wish to look this up. And this green comes up again, this very dark green. It could also be is it emerald green? You're okay. What I'm hearing is these dragons, and there are big ones around, but I cannot see them. They have learned to be invisible. So the little ones are not invisible yet, or they haven't learned to be invisible. This is why they live somewhere else, or they are being kept away until they have learned specific lessons. There might be something about you. Maybe you need to move, or maybe you need to, or there's something about staying in one place until one lesson is learned, and then when it is learned, you feel like moving, or you move other things. Maybe, your bed or your desk or a chair or something, or you move something else inside of your house or your surroundings. It could even be in your car. And there's something about an angel in your car that has fallen off, or been not taken away, it has fallen off of. It's as if, you had something that belongs to an angel, or is connected to an angel, or it is a protection thingy, and it has fallen down somehow, and you have put it back on, or you need to put it back on, or put it back there. Maybe you move it slightly to another place. There's also something about someone is giving angels away. I don't know what this means. It's as if maybe you are someone who gives angels away, or angel wings, or maybe you're creating angels with your hands, or with crystals or something, or you have angels around you. There's something about you giving angels away. I'm not sure. because it could even be energetic that with your, and I hear teaching, some of you are teachers or are supposed to be teaching others how life works. Very interesting. Or you're teaching others how to control their emotions or their inner fire, or how to use their gifts and talents. So I hear also masters. Some of you are masters or have master numbers. Something about numbers, look them up again, or reread something that is connected to you. Maybe your life path number, or read your life path number again. Or maybe you have a website, something you have, or you teach others about numbers. The numbers come back. And there's also a sign associated with your energy. There's like a very personal, I hear signal as well, or sign that is associated with your personal energy. So you might, if you are drawing things, you might draw your own. It feels a bit like a light code. It feels like a very personal, it could also be a logo or something. You know, you draw your own personal logo, and it is, I hear your earth sign. I'm not sure what this is about with the earth sign, because they're showing me a light code which has spirals and is round, or there's a light code or a specific code being created inside of your aura, which and now I hear again, you send angels out, or you give out angels. So something is happening in your aura, in your energetic field. And whenever you speak to others, you teach others, you sing to others, whatever, if you're in contact with others somehow, this code, it is not always activated. It depends. There's I hear coming back. There's something about, something might be coming back which hinders this code to fully to be fully used. But you send, I do not even know what I'm saying. There's, I was just being shown a I was being shown scissors. So maybe you cut out something or someone, or you're cutting out. Maybe you're a creator, I don't know, you cut something, or you cut through something. You go with life much more, I hear. Kamandu ulikandaan na namunukukus erandak limanun tutuot ay kanantatanta yuman tutuor takalananatake. There's something about you giving away angel wings, or you are giving away parts of your light code, your very own personal, I hear signal again. Sigil, or I don't know how you say it, but maybe it's an own personal code that is going with something you say or give. Maybe you give presents to your loved ones, you protect, or a form of protection. It could be, I'm seeing a glass jar with salt in it. I don't know, maybe you create something with salt, or in jars, or or you have become very good at transmuting energy, and there's something new. It's like a new number, a new task, something new that is coming into your life, a new name. It could even be a new gift, a new, maybe you add a name to your company, or you open up a new branch of You know, there's a new gate is opening, something like this. I see a lot of candles around someone, and it looks like it's a circle of candles. I see white candles. I'm not sure why they're saying this. I don't know. Someone might be doing rituals. And the room is very dark. And then they're showing me another way of doing rituals in the sun, in the light. There's something about something being changed and swapped and being done in the light. You might be belonging to the ones that teach others how to create something in the light and not in the dark, by starting off your own. Or you might already have started, because it feels like you're already a master of something, or you have already achieved or you're on the path to achieving your goals. And light codes, I hear light codes and sigils, or I don't know how you say this word, because I'm seeing a lot of light codes and a lot of geometric forms and patterns and other ones. Some of you are like these baby dragons or these young dragons trying to manage or control their own gifts, and some of them are not controlling. It's like controlling. It's not controlling in a human way. It's more they are learning how to use their gift of, some of them have the gift of love, so opening hearts. Others have the gift of health, healing others. Others have the gift of fire, which is, you know, and the gift of air and the gift of water, the four elements. There's many different dragons, and they all learn how to use their powers in the best way possible for the highest good of Mother Earth. There's a lot of Mother Earth energy, and green and blue colors. Someone's right arm is hurting. There's something che no che le era da antukunan tandare esikite e kumaka antelina nana is you're being asked to follow your heart only, always, only, always. I hear only, always. Your heart knows already, because it has been there, or you have programmed it, or you have somehow put the solution into your heart space. You are managing dark energy is much better, because they look like pebbles that are on the floor, and because you can see them very clearly, you can just play with them, and it's not in a negative way. You're using them to do something good with all these pebbles that feel like hindrances from coming from elsewhere, trying to stop you, and you use this as your own power, or you somehow fuel your own power with it. So you have become master masters in transformation of energies that are being sent your way, and for some of you even for others, so you can transmute energies, that negative energies that have been sent to others, maybe your loved ones, maybe clients, I'm not sure, maybe animals or plants, or even, you know, places. You're being sent there and you transmute naturally. It is just coming to you what is needed. Maybe you're being given a plant, a color, a thing to do, something to drink. I'm not sure. There's so many different downloads coming to you. I'm feeling like you're much more connected and you're getting so many downloads and you're so much more in the flow and more in the not trying to control anymore, but following what you're getting. So you control yourself more, or how you react to things, or how your brain works, something. And I hear alignment. You are very aligned, or this is your purpose to be fully aligned, or you help others to align with their purpose. And I hear great wisdom. So you do hold great wisdom in your energy field. And I see this green again, a lot of, it's a dark green, a very beautiful dark green, like a moldavite green, or an emerald green. Or maybe these two crystals or other green crystals are helpful. My head is hurting again on the right, so make sure you do speak with your crystals, because some of you might wear crystals that I hear hold too much power, and are not, or shouldn't be used at all times. It shouldn't be worn all the time, should only be worn for certain things. There's something about sensing or feeling crystals. That this doesn't mean that this crystal is not yours, or I'm getting so many downloads at once, but not in words. And I'm being remembered a story. Maybe this is helping someone, because I was once on a holiday and there was this crystal and, you know, spiritual shop with cards and crystals and singing bowls and Buddhas and many, many beautiful things. And I do remember that in this location there were many stores like this, but two in particular. And I was guided to one store, and there was a ring with a blue, dark blue stone. Not dark, it was yes, a blue, not a light blue, but not it was a stone, a blue stone. And they told me it was a, what was it called? Well, I do not remember the name. I will write it down, because I'm like, while channeling, I'm not always being able to say the things I normally am able to say. So they told me this is a such and such stone, and I knew this is not true, because I know some stones, and I knew this wasn't the one they told me, but the ring really, really talked to me and wanted me to buy it. And I was told to wait. You know, I was with someone else at this store, and this person told me, wait, and you will see if you know, should come back and get it. And I went to this other store while still thinking about this ring with the blue stone on it. And I bought another ring in this other store, which I liked better. The energy in the other store was better. And I bought I cannot say the words of the stones. This is very interesting. So I bought another ring, which was another stone, and the shop owner knew her stones. She was selling me the stone that she told me. You know, I knew she was right. I knew she knew her stones. And I got this other stone and instead of getting the first one. So it was a ring as well. And maybe it's not important what type of stone it was, because I really cannot say what it was. But I went back home and I put the ring on my hand after clearing it and doing, you know, all we do before putting the crystals on. And my hand, first my finger and then my hand, started to get numb. So I took it off again and washed it again and purified it again myself as well. And I just told myself, no, this is, you know, like, I don't know why this happens. Maybe the energy is very strong. So a bit later, I put it back on and the same thing happened. And I tried to wait to see what happens. And the numbness worked its way up my arm, and it was my left arm, and it went up to my shoulder. And then I took it off again, and I decided that this ring, I was going to give it back to the owner, to the shop, the seller. And thankfully she took it back the next day. And then I went to this other shop and bought the ring that wasn't the stone that they sold it for, but I got the ring I really wanted. And this ring didn't have this numb, you know, like it didn't react the same. My body didn't react the same way. Okay, so there's something about stones or things around you that are meant for you, and they're calling out, they're speaking to you, and you do know, you know that there's something wrong about it, or someone is saying something about it and you feel it is wrong, but it is still something for you. I hope this helps. I don't know why this came through. There's also, I see these dragons again. They're showing me these very young dragons holding each other by their paws and dancing around and then meditating together. So you might have a group of a soul family with you or around you, or you create a group that will meditate and learn together, grow together. And each of them is learning still how to use their gifts, but together they make one, and they are becoming master teachers or masters, or they are somehow very important. And I see this green light in the middle of them. So they build like a circle, and in the middle there's this dark green light. There's like a crystal in the middle, and my throat chakra hurts. So there's also something about the blood pumping, or getting excited, or feeling excitement. And it is very important to listen to your heart at this time and always, or from now on, or something like this. So really, really follow your heart, and you will always be guided. It will always turn out well. And listening to your heart is not forgetting about yourself. This is meant for people who have learned to love themselves and to know themselves. So this is not for the ones that have not learned how to love themselves yet, because they would listen to their heart and then forget about their well-being by listening to their heart. It's something like it's as if they shouldn't be listening to their heart, because there's a part of the heart missing, and it has to do with their own, with the love for themselves, or for all parts of themselves. There's like something about loving the darkness in ourselves. This is why they're showing me this green, dark green, and not light green color. And I'm seeing yellow. I don't know if you are someone is using or eating corn, or drawing yellow dots. I'm seeing little yellow dots and dots on, I don't know, a wall, or it could be bees as well, because I can see the dots moving. Thank you so much for listening. I just heard, okay, is someone putting, I don't know, I just saw someone also putting what felt like a silk garment or something made of silk to cover something up, to cover their crystals or cover a table. Or silk is important. Or someone is trying to cover something up still. But what they use is made of silk. There's something about silk. And the dragons, I see the dragons helping you with you have many dragons around you, and the dragons you have, they have now small dragons, or you have created with your own dragons, you have created new ones, new dragons, small dragons that are now learning their own powers, and they are being taught by masters, and these masters can only teach them that much, because these new ones have gifts and talents that are very new. There's a new way of, it's like the young ones will teach the older ones as well, something like this. The world is upside down, it is changing, and something about numbers. So I hope this made sense today. Thank you so much for being patient and being who you are. You're being loved so much and very protected, extremely, I don't know, it's as if I'm also being shown what looks like stairs, golden stairs, or they are made of gold. And to go up the stairs, it is very steep. It is, you nearly need to climb them to go up, and the stairs feel slippery. And something comes through about you are not supposed to be doing this on your own, or you will always fall back or slip down again. And there's a throne at the top, and this stair can change. It can be steeper, become steeper, or, you know, more accessible somehow. But you're supposed to be connecting yourself with your powers, and with the powers I hear the dragons or angels, or you connect to very powerful beings, and you're meant to be connected with them at all times, with everything you do, especially if you're not sure about something. And I also hear it is a training. It is something like training your intuition. It is very similar to listening more to your intuition and doing what your intuition tells you to do, listening to your heart, and now listening to, no, it's not about listening to them. They are giving you the power to achieve something that you want to achieve, and they make things possible. And it's more like this, they are giving you the trust and the strength. It's like you connect to, you know, and they're showing me the parking lot, like you asking your angels, please make sure that at 3:13 when I arrive there, there's a parking place for my car. And then getting this out, manifesting. There's something about manifesting with a higher power, but not only, like you're not only giving orders and then wait and see if it happens. It's more like I hear a trinity. It's like you listen to your heart and your intuition, and you connect with your higher powers, whoever or whatever the higher powers are, and you are flying like this, or will be flying, or it will get much more lighter. Okay, so I hope this helped. I tried to explain what I was getting. I love you very much, and I hope to see you very soon. Take care. Bye bye.